Now, I am eager to call on stage someone that I admire so much. She empowers teams and leaders to achieve their goals by focusing on strengths and helping them view themselves as a product. She has a deep understanding on various industries through her extensive consulting and in-house leadership experience. And also, I heard that she is working on a children's book that I can't wait to read. So, a big round of applause for Tami Reiss. Tami.
I'm going to simplify this and life for you into 3 questions. These are legitimately the only 3 questions you need, and I've tested them on other people, and they're like, yeah, I guess that would really help. So hopefully, by the end of this, you will say, yeah, I can simply focus on 3 things and not worry about quadrants or otherwise, unless I'm getting more detailed, which is great. So I call this also leadership made simple. Questions are, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Where are we coming from? And where should we go next? I shortened it. Too many words. Where to, where from, where next. Everyone say it with me. Where to, where from, where next. One more time. Where to, where from, where next. All right, now you're professionals. All of these words, they help create focus on that end destination. My favorite word for it is North Star. Maybe it's because I'm a sailor and I like the navigational theme. I don't know, but I think North Star is great. Literally, you could be in the middle of the wide ocean, no land in sight. You look up, I see the North Star. I can figure out where I am and where I'm going based on a little tiny dot in the sky. That's what a North Star is. Wherever you are, you can see it and you can figure out where you need to go based on that. Don't start building a strategy and plan until you figure out where are you now. Because you can see your North Star, but you have to know where you are. Old school business. I'm not all about the new stuff. SWOT analysis. Who here has ever done a SWOT analysis? Yeah, you might have thought it was old school. You didn't need it anymore. I actually think it's pretty strong. Mainly because it helps you think both internally about yourself, your strengths and your weaknesses, and externally about the opportunities and threats. Because when you're trying to figure out how am I supposed to get there, this is part of helping you analyze where am I right now. Start with number 1, where do we want to go? Figure out where you are now before you get to where should we go next. Because when you contemplate those other questions, you don't get stuck in the immediate options that you come up with feasible. So don't start with where should we go next, start with the other 2. Your path may not be direct, and there may be very many unknowns, but hopefully you're going to get to that vision because you've kept it in mind the entire time. So sometimes you might go a little left and a little right, but as long as you have this concept of your North Star and where you're going, you will eventually hit there. Where I am now is different than if I'm in an elementary school or if I'm a college. The reasons why a college might want to open a kindergarten to serve their university teachers is different than an elementary school, is different than a daycare center, is different than someone who's just fed up with the current educational options. But they each have different visions, and they need to figure out, does opening a kindergarten fit with that? 3 questions for your life. Where to, where from, where next? Everyone ready? Where to? Great. Vacation. It's my favorite thing to do. Where to? What are our goals of vacation? How many people, when they go on vacation, it's because someone just came back from someplace else and they really liked it? Oh, I just heard, this is really great. The Azores, oh yeah, they went someone hiking, this was great. Oh, they visited Paris, they came back with the most beautiful dress. Oh, they went to the United States and they went to San Francisco and they drove down the coast. They had a fantastic time. Does it align with where you want? What are your goals of vacation? Do we want to visit family members? Is there a specific event that this is correlated with? Am I trying to reconnect with old friends from university or younger? Am I trying to get away from my kids? Where from? Where am I now? What's my current situation? What's my budget? What's my tolerance for safety, for costliness, for travel time? How long am I willing to be on an airplane? Am I willing to go for 3 stopovers along the way? And then, where next? Based on these combination of where to and where from, where next, you book your trip. Happen to be a leader, I'm happy to share my annual planning templates with you. It's something I'm working on right now. So thank you very much. Good luck in your lives, in building fantastic products, and in becoming incredible product leaders who know when to ask a question and what to answer. Have a great day.